Okay, I got my skincare. Woohoo! This is how I look waking up this morning because I was sick in the bed all day yesterday. So I probably look rough. I know I have some bags under the eyes. My skin's broken out. So it's probably a good time to give this a try. So first, let me say that if you're going to use skincare, you have to wash twice. And what I like to do is if I have eye makeup on, I still have a remnants of some, so I'm going to make sure I get all that off first so I don't just smear it around. And I like to use our Rejuvenate oil to remove my eye makeup because it works awesome. So what I do is I just put a few drops and I remove my eye makeup. You want to be gentle with your eyes, so try not to use, like I use these two fingers. They're just the weakest on your hand, so I try to make sure I'm using the weak fingers on my eye area. Well, let me tell you, this stuff will take off fake eyelashes too really well. So, then I use my cotton pads. Yes, I know it's terrible. I went to bed because I was sick and I just like had to lay down. So, yep, I went to bed with makeup on. That's real life. That's what happens. So I'm going to use the Be Balanced line and we're going to see how that goes. I actually took some before pictures from 2 days ago, so I may need to take some more before pictures. I'm going to go do that real quick and then I'm going to finish washing. Okay, that was kind of scary, those pictures. We're getting real with this skincare, having to really show ourselves. So now I'm going to wash, and like I said, I'm going to use the Be Balanced line. Look how pretty that is. I haven't even opened it yet, so I'm probably going to need, yep, there's a little. So I like to get my face wet before I use product because it'll go a little bit farther. And using a washcloth is okay when you're removing, but you want to be gentle on your skin. So you don't want to take a washcloth with your cleanser and scrub like that. We have a facial scrub, so I'm going to use that. There's no reason for me to use something like a terry cloth washcloth unless I'm removing the product from my face. Use warm water, obviously, so I don't have to tell you all that. And I'm going to use about that much. I'm thinking that'll be fine. It is, it's already lathering in my hands just a little bit. For a long time, I didn't even know you should wash your face twice. I didn't know that you should remove your makeup like before you wash your face. If you have makeup on, remove your makeup. So like I remove my eye makeup, use like if you want to use like a makeup remover like wipe, or that's why we wash our face more than once. Kind of like we wash our hair twice, you're gonna wash your face a couple times also. Even sometimes, like if you have an evening out and you wear a little extra makeup more than normal, then you're gonna wash it, get all that heavy makeup off, and then Then do your 2 washes. Ooh, this feels good. I don't notice much of a scent at all. I know they said it was unscented. I don't smell anything. So I'm gonna do it again. That's like a, well, you can see, it's not much. I'm gonna do it again. It feels really good. Oh, kind of like our shampoo, where you get more bubbles the second time. You can see I used, you can see I used the same amount, but I'm getting more lather. All right, now I've got my 2 washes. Usually I have some paper towels in my bathroom because I really actually like to use a paper towel to dry my face, but I don't dry it, I just pat it. And it tends to get all the moisture from washing off my face a little bit quicker. But it's still really gentle, it's not rough if you use a paper towel. If you don't have a paper towel and you're using a regular, this is a washcloth, I just pat until it feels dry. Oh, it feels good. I'm not just saying that either. Usually after I wash my face feels a little bit dry. It's not dry. I do have some makeup. I'm gonna try. Don't spill the oil. Get the rest of that off my eye. All right, so the next step is a scrub. I don't have my glasses on. So this is our berry scrub. Berry refined scrub. It's an exfoliator and a mask. So you can use it as an exfoliator, and you can also leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to read this, make sure I'm telling you right. After cleansing, apply to damp skin using gentle circular motions. Avoid contact with the eye area. After 5 minutes, rinse with warm water, and then follow with the rest of your skincare regimen. Use 1 to 2 times per week. So this little spatula comes with it. I've already put it in here, and then this little lid comes with it also. I already put it in. I'm gonna get my face damp again, and by damp they don't mean dripping wet. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my face. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the scrub. I'm thinking it won't take much, that's why they give you a spoon. And make sure you don't stick this back into your scrub. Skincare, you know, you really need to be careful about not contaminating your products. Don't stick your fingers in it. That's why we give you a spatula, okay? And don't re-dip. So if you have to use one end of your spatula and scoop some out, put it on your hand. Once you've put it on your hand, you've contaminated the spatula. But if you need to use the other end, do that if you need to, if you need a little bit more, but you shouldn't need any more. Oh, it smells like, kind of smells like strawberries. So if you want a little bit less abrasive, so if you're just getting started and your skin's a little bit more sensitive, use a little bit more water on your face. If you have any spots with acne, like I got a couple, don't go real harsh in those areas. So I'm just scrubbing that around. What this is going to do is it's going to, you know, a facial scrub is going to be about removing those dead skin cells from the epidermis of your, which is the outer layer. There's actually like 5 layers of skin in the epidermis of your outer layer of skin. And so we're removing that first layer where the dead skin cells are. So So since I have some time, I am not going to rinse this right off. I'm going to let it sit for 5 minutes, like a mask. And then I will come back and we'll continue. Okay, it hasn't been 5 minutes yet, but what I thought I'd show you that I'm doing is while this is sitting, I put my lid back here on my mask, and then I rinsed off my spatula, and I keep alcohol in my bathroom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rinse, got a little cotton pad, and I rinsed off my spatula good. Just gonna clean that off. Just clean that off with some alcohol. And then I just lay it back down in there. And then I'm just gonna leave that open for a minute or two to make sure that's good and dry. And I will close it up in a minute. And I will do the same thing to my other products. So our moisturizer comes with something to dip our moisturizer out with. You'll see that in a minute. And then our Eye Smooth also comes with this. Look how pretty that is, like a rose gold. So I will make sure that I am cleaning everything in between, because the last thing you want is to get any kind of germs onto that, stick it back in your tub, and contaminate the whole tub. So we want to make sure we have naturally based products, so we want to make sure we protect everything and keep it in the best way that we can. So I'll be back when I wash this off. Okay, I am going to rinse, and I am going to tell you another tip I forgot. I learned this from a dermatologist a few years ago, and I stick to it now. Get yourself some white washcloths, because you can bleach these. So if you have any skincare, skin issues, I am breaking out bad. If you have any skin issues, use white washcloths, and when you wash them with some bleach. That way you can kill the bacteria that was on them. You're not just washing. It really makes a difference. All those little things about killing the bacteria that can live on your skin, I mean, it's a huge, huge, huge thing. So I use white washcloths for my skin, and that's it. I don't even use my colored ones. So I'm gonna remove the mask. Let's remember, gravity takes over, so if you can push upwards, out and up. Always go in an upward motion, outward motion, upward motion. You can go down on the nose, cross on the forehead, up on the cheeks, up on the neck. Okay, so I've got that rinsed off really good. And now I need a dry towel. White. I have a stack of them. You should see them. You can get them pretty cheap. I think I got mine on Amazon. I got a whole bunch of them. They're actually pretty cheap. The next step is this is not a toner. This is our refining water treatment. And so I'm gonna give it a little rock. Anything liquid keeps the ingredients together. Still, everything I've used, the only thing that has a scent to it is the berry scrub. So there's a little thing there. You need to remove that. So I put maybe about the size of a nickel, drops in my hand. You can rub your palms together, and then you're just patting. Again, no scent at all. None. It feels great though. My skin feels really good. It doesn't feel dry. Usually after I wash my face, it feels pretty dry. It feels a little, but not like normal. Normally when I move my face, like after I get out of the shower, I've washed it, it's a little, you know, just dry feeling, tight. All right, the next part is our serum. And I've heard this stuff is the bomb. This is the Age Control Nectar. And pump this into your hand and apply on clean skin before moisturizer. And this is once a day. This along with your cleanser and your moisturizer is going to be twice a day. So I'm gonna, let's see if there's anything. That was one pump. I would think 2 pumps at the most. That's probably too much, I'm guessing. So just keep that on your fingertips. Again, it has maybe a little bit of a tacky feeling. See that? So put that on and still no smell. It's very unscented. And then I'm super excited because I want to use this eye cream. I'm dying to see how this goes. The Eye Smooth. So, my glasses back on again. And let's see. Use your ring finger, gently pat onto clean skin. Use daily in the morning and in the evening. So this is the Eye Smooth. So here's the thing about this. Like I said earlier, your eyes are very, very sensitive. It comes with a little thing here. So I just want you to remember to be very careful. Don't set this down on the cabinet. What I would do is set it inside your lid, okay, when you're setting it down. You can use your ring finger or you can use this little ball. It's got a little roller thing on it here too. I am guessing this does not take much. So again, you're not going to want to dip, roll, dip, roll. So what I would do is you got a little scooper here on the end. So I would get enough out here. I'm only going to take a little bit and let's see how that does. But I would put half of it here. Yep, that's probably too much. But we're going to go with it. So you're going to make sure when you're rolling, you lift it up. So go this way and lift. Got a hair there somewhere. Lift, lift, outward and upward. You don't want to go back and forth because that would mean that you're pulling down, okay? So you want to make sure you're always going up. So just remember, we're not going to set this back in there. We're going to make sure we clean it properly. We're going to set this somewhere to be cleaned. You've got your tab here that's inside your container. Put it back on. And put your lid back on. Make sure you rinse this off. Get like a little bathroom cup and pour you some alcohol in it when you start. That way whenever you're finished with your utensils, you can just kind of put it in there, move on to the next thing, and then when you're done with everything, wipe them off and go on. Obviously it's not going to take you this long, it's just because I'm explaining everything. So once that dries, I'll put it back in here and leave it with that. And then the last thing I have is my moisturizer. Again, it has a protective tab here. I'm going to lay this upside down or put it in your lid. Again, we have the scooper, or you can stick the ball in. So if you stick that in, I would stick it straight in and back out. That will be enough. Or if you're a scooper and you want to scoop, I don't want to use much, so I'm just going to stick it in and pull it back out. If I need more, I can use the other end, but I'm gonna see if that will be enough for me. I'm thinking I might need a little bit more for my neck, so I'm gonna use this end and just stick it in and back out. I'm not gonna scoop because I feel like I'll use too much. So the neck, always go up. Ooh, this feels good. Oh, I probably did use too much because oh my goodness. Down on the nose, out on the forehead, up. Oh, that feels good. Again, there's no scent. So the only thing I noticed any kind of scent was on the berry scrub. I'm gonna put this in my cup of alcohol. I'm gonna put my lid back on here to protect my moisturizer. And until tonight, I will do it again, only tonight I'm not gonna do all of that. So I won't use the nectar again tonight, and I won't use the scrub because it's like once or twice a week. So my nighttime regimen will be cleanse, my refining water, my eye cream, and my moisturizer. And that will be my nighttime routine. And I will be showing you guys my before and afters after I've used it a little bit. I mean, this was my first time you watched it, so I will come back and I'll be taking pictures every day. I've seen a lot of people with results after, just a few washes. I'm excited to see, in about a week, the clinical trials were showing results after 7 days. 100% of people saw results after 7 days. So I'm anxious to see 7 days, how young I look. Talk to you later.